Welcome back to Colin's Captivating World. We got a special guest.
Wazam!
Demu, what's your name?
My name is Avery Michaelella. I am Colin's brother-in-law. I also go by the alias Silent Alchemy 1333. You can find me on the YouTube. But I'm here today on Colin's Captivating World. Nice
Yep.
to see you, brother.
Nice to see you, brother.
What's going on today, man?
Not too much. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. Want to talk to you a little bit about uh
Guitars,
guitars. Yeah,
music,
guitars.
music equipment.
Yeah, music equipment. I can edit that out.
So, today I came in to show Colin a 1952 Fender Telecaster reissue. I just picked up this guitar like a month ago, and it is the best sounding guitar I think I've ever heard in my life, man.
Beautiful guitar.
There's something about those old school guitars, man. As new as they make them, they just don't look the same. They don't sound as good.
They don't sound the same. A lot of this old guitar sound like the collected rock, like
Eric Clapton, man. Old school singing.
it, old school, like Eddie Van Halen, like like Linkin Park, I don't know.
Sure. No, they've all played Telecasters for sure, man. It's one of the most popular guitars ever made. I think pretty much every famous band has one of those.
Yeah, every famous band.
So,
Wait,
do you think you prefer electric guitar or acoustic when you're playing?
I prefer electric guitar, since I was a little kid, but it it was hard for me to play when I was a little kid. I never used to have calluses, and the reason I got out of guitar, but I got me a guitar. I like to play it, play it again, and I'm getting a little bit better at it, since when you're growing up.
And yeah, man, I mean, I started when I was a kid too, and I don't think I took it seriously until high school when I could actually start learning how to play songs.
Yeah,
Even though I played it as a kid, you can't really understand it.
yeah. In like, I don't care what age, you gotta start somewhere,
It's like River, man. River's
Yeah, River
Colin's
nephew.
his uncle, his nephew, yeah, my son.
My I'm his uncle, but
We have him a drum set, but he's too young to really understand
Yeah.
how to do it now. He just kind of messes around. I
yeah,
think,
but he's gonna get better
I think
at
by the
it.
time he's 10, he might.
10, yeah, maybe getting interested in music, when you, I don't care if you get, I don't care if you're young, I don't care if you're old, anybody can play guitar if you put your mind to it.
Dude,
It's
I
a
learned on YouTube, man. I learned everything on YouTube.
Wow, it's you. I learned keyboard on YouTube, and I about to learn guitar on YouTube. YouTube is the best
You
bet
play
tool.
keyboard better than me. I find keyboard a lot harder than guitar.
Yeah,
There's so many more, obviously, keys, chords, notes.
but me and my brother-in-law wanna create a band. Any drummers out there,
Yes,
send us a
comment.
comment.
We're looking for a drummer.
We're looking for a drummer.
If you can sing, that's good too, because neither me or Colin can sing.
Yeah, I can't sing. I can't sing what, but I sing. But I don't care what people sing. It's just
It's all about having fun.
it's just all about having fun.
That's all that matters.
You know what's inspired me to play guitar?
What's that?
It's Prince.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
Prince, the old rock and roll.
Have you seen his custom purple guitar on that purple
Oh
Rain
yeah,
album?
Purple Rain.
The
Yeah,
thing's so cool.
the thing's so cool. And Well, it's this music bring us together.
See, man, it's a universal language of the whole cosmos, man. Aliens would
Yes.
understand this. Can't
Yeah.
speak English.
Oh yeah. Like it's
So,
it's mind blowing. It's just
when I was a kid, man, my parents would play like a lot of classical music, and I think as I got older, I got more into jazz music because it's more free
oh,
flowing
I
and
like that.
dynamic. You know, it's not so much based on theory and playing correctly, but it's about the vibe and the feeling it gives you.
And look at
Hi, River.
Ever Elvis Presley. Look at Elvis.
King.
Elvis played this beautiful guitar.
Yeah, Elvis had a Telecaster, man, and he
And
invented rock
he's
and roll, dude.
invented rock and roll. It's I went to I went to Memphis.
Yeah, you went to his house, right?
I went to this house and beautiful house. It bring you back to like the old time, the old classic rock.
In my opinion, man, the 1950s is the pinnacle of American history. We had
Yeah.
the best music, the coolest style, the sexiest cars.
Yeah,
Everything was so cool back then.
yeah, it was so cool.
Music was in its early stages of becoming what it is today.
Yeah.
And then you go 10 years later to the 60s, and you got the Beatles,
Not the
which pretty much invented the newer style of music to
Yes.
evolve into everything it is today. Can't go wrong with the Beatles. Abbey Road,
Yeah.
great album.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
Great album. Even even I can't think of the word. Like even Bruce Springsteen.
Springsteen, yeah, man.
He'd bring can't saw a fire out of spark. That's
The spark is in the heart.
spark is in the heart. He sings about. AJ, listen to him. He's singing about the USA. He's singing
That
about
patriotism, man, back then. It's
It
not
was-
what it was anymore.
It was not what it was anymore. We just got to get back together. And
Too much division, man. Too much left and right, red and
Yeah.
blue. And in reality,
much.
we're all Americans, man, and we need to move on from this division state because it's nonsense, man.
yeah, it's just like it. People can get together. Like we have cookouts,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, we're barbecuing right now.
we're barbecuing. Yeah, barbecuing right now. It's this. It just bring families together. Like
So, what would you say your favorite band of all time is, man?
oh, my,
If you had to choose one.
I have to choose Run.
Run, DMC?
It gotta be.
Oh,
It gotta
Run.
be. It gotta be ACDC.
Yeah, I saw them in concert in 2007. Cajun Dome,
Yeah.
Lafayette, Louisiana. I think your mom went to that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went to the ACDC concert. So there's this one part where Angus Young was playing the guitar backwards, pulled down his pants, and he had underwear on that said ACDC.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
ACDC.
And for being that old, dude, he rips, man. He's still awesome.
Yep. A lot of celebrities look so awesome today. I don't know what skin tone.
Lots of money for plastic surgery.
Yes. But I'm not gonna change my appearance. It's this man. It's this.
I think, for instance,
It's this.
Mick Jagger, dude.
Mick
The guy's
Jagger.
like 200 years old, and he still looks great.
Yeah.
It's amazing he's still alive, too.
Mhm.
He was a serious alcoholic.
Yeah. And you remember the Monocle?
Motley Crue?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, the Monocle sound awesome. You remember Vince, the drummer?
Yes.
He was going around and around and around the one concert. It was like a drum
Vince
roller
was the
coaster.
singer, I believe.
Yeah, Vince was a singer.
Blonde hair. The other ones
I
had
forgot
black
his
hair.
name, but it's
I know who you're talking about. Brain fart too. I know who you're talking about.
I know, like
I have to look up the name quickly.
he- where like Vince was a good singer, and we lost too young, and a lot of rock and roll can like they can't control it.
It's living that lifestyle, man.
Living
It's
that
what they
lifestyle,
call
it's
sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man, and it kills way too many people too early. So there's
yeah,
something called the 27 Club. More rock and roll musicians have died at age 27 than any other age because of that lifestyle, man.
yeah. It's just it's.
It's too much party instead of focusing on the
I like
music.
Phil Phil Collins and
Oh, dude, Phil Collins is
Phil
fantastic.
Collins. If I have to pick one band, like one soft rock band, it's got to be Phil Collins.
And the Tarzan theme track, soundtrack, is
Sound
fantastic.
fantastic, and the Brother Bear soundtrack. He sing,
I love that movie. Haven't heard the soundtrack though. But yeah, he does the music on that too, right?
yeah. It's where it's a like anybody out there is like who like 80s that haven't died. It just we need more old classic rock.
So not including the beginning, like 50s rock and roll, but I gotta say, man, the 60s, 70s, and 80s is the pinnacle of American music, man. The 90s grudge, totally different, but I think it kind of went downhill from real rock and roll for the 70s and 80s when
Yeah,
grudge came in, like Nirvana, for instance, and Pearl Jam. Good music, but totally different. Doesn't get you out your seat and want to dance, man. It's more down tempo.
yeah.
If I had to choose a favorite band, I think I'd probably say like 70s Ted Nugent, Van Halen, and Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, I like Leds.
Beatles are number one, but a little bit different.
Yeah, but I love you. Kind of like the train wreck. Like you're like my brother. You like the same music like we like. We like. I like Led Zeppelin. I like Van Halen.
One of
You
the greatest guitar players of all time, man.
one of the great guitar, but we lost him too soon. Like of cancer. He's been fighting cancer for his whole rock and roll.
See, I didn't even know that, dude.
His whole rock and roll career. He's been fighting with cancer. It's hard, but that's my favorite band all time.
So, yeah, so going back to that, the 70s and 80s were the pinnacle for that. 90s were okay, and then once you get into the early 2000s, man, I gotta say, dude, rock and roll is dead, man. I'd say after about 2006, maybe like Blink 182, Sum 41, those indie punk bands from that era. After that, music hasn't been the same, man. It's all about death metal now, and it all sounds the same.
Yeah, that's all.
There's no soul in any music now.
That's true. Yeah, they know heart.
That's what it is.
Music's from the heart. Music's like when you take a pencil down and you write about your life or your loved ones.
Absolutely. It's lost that, man.
It's it's clueless. The music music's for today.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
One thing that is cool is I heard recently that Paul McCartney, singer, bass player, guitar player from the Beatles, he's trying to do a collaboration with the Rolling Stones, man. And they might have a new album coming out in a year or two
cool.
with Paul McCartney. So I think that's the coolest thing to happen in this generation of
Yeah.
music. Not to mention the guy's so old and he's still rocking.
Oh yeah.
Ringo Starr, the drummer too, he looks great for his age, man. He's still making music playing drums. Ringo's awesome.
Oh yeah. They bring drums. Every band should have a drummer.
We need a drummer. You play drums, comment below.
Yeah.
See, I've got a drum set, but I'm not that good at it.
Me
I
either.
can't hold a beat for that long.
Me either. I'm not good at it. I can bang, but
Yeah.
to the beat, you never have that talent.
Really just
Even
play a backing track on YouTube and play the drums with that.
like like my brother-in-law like have this nice amps, like one of them old amps, from the
Yeah. So recently, along with
oh
this Fender Telecaster,
yeah,
I think I showed you at the
bring it.
beginning. With that purchase, I got a 2010 Fender Super Champ,
Super Champ.
and it's a vintage reissue of the 1960s and 70s Champ amp. So it has the preamp tube like an old school amp, but it also has the digital effects modeling. But it's really interesting because with the tube amp preamp, it doesn't sound as crappy as other modeling amps that say like a Katana or a Line 6 for instance, because it's really dynamic. It has more of a full sound.
Yeah,
It's not so hollow. It just sounds like a stereo, you know. It has a wider range of sound. So highly recommend that amp.
clean.
It's much cleaner. It sounds like glass. It's like
Sound
a
like
glassy, clean tone.
yeah,
I'd recommend that amp to anybody that can find one. They don't make
yeah,
them anymore, but you can find them for
yeah.
400 or 500 bucks if you're lucky.
Yes. It works in money to have guitar, like it's work every time, if you want to go to gigs, gigs.
And that's the thing, man. Don't be cheap
Don't be
with the
cheap.
instruments because
Just
you'll regret it if you buy
regret
something
it. You
for
buy something
100 or
that you
200
don't like,
bucks. For years, I used Line 6 as a kid. And as I got older, I realized it's just not the sound I want anymore because it's a modeling amp. And you don't get that full range of the
You don't
tube.
get that full.
It doesn't
That,
sound like soulful of the 70s and 80s
yeah.
amps, the originals.
And people use plugins.
And that's cool too. I
That's
mean,
cool too, but it's
it's not the
you
same
have
tone.
to look that around. You want to be, you want to be compact. You want to.
And a 15-watt tube amp sounds to me like the equivalent of like a 30 or even maybe a 50-watt modeling amp because the range is just so much bigger. You could turn it up to like 3 or 4. It sounds like you've got that thing on 7 or 8, and it's loud enough for the whole neighborhood to hear it.
Yeah. And people get big amps. You really need big amps. This is
Especially
a powerhouse amp right there.
especially for recording. You put a little microphone, like a little condenser or a
Yeah.
dynamic mic up to a little 10 or 15 watt, you get
Yeah.
a perfect tone.
I do it with my keyboard sometimes. It works like a perfect like a amp.
So you just bought that new keyboard. What was that
It
again?
was a Casio.
It's Casio.
Yeah.
That's top of the line.
Top in line. Old brand. They make the Casio rods. They make Casio everything. Like
Something cool in the 80s. I forgot what it was called, but they had a Casio. It looked like a guitar, except it had a keyboard,
guitar.
keys on it, guitar.
Guitar.
So you could
I
play
would
it like
like to
guitar.
have one
It
of
was so
them,
cool.
but
So expensive too.
yeah. One of them days I'm a review it one. Rolling make this beautiful Jupiter 80s.
Keeper.
No, it's some money. But when I look on YouTube or TikTok, that's a powerhouse keyboard. Eddie Van Halen use.
Roland's the best, man.
Roland's the best top of the line.
Talking about tiny guitar amps again, little portable, the Roland Cube.
Cube.
That's a solid state or digital amp.
Yeah.
That little cube being about this big, that's loud, man. Talking about powerhouse.
Oh,
That thing and
cool, yeah.
puts out some sound.
Like Casio piano speaker can have some sounds too. Like when I hook up the song mixer up to my my song mixer, it is louder. It's just music bring us together. It's like so. It's like it's like it's it. Sometimes I cry when I listen to some rock songs.
Same here, dude.
Like
Always.
like Elton John, like
Rocket Man, dude. That song makes me cry every time.
Rocket Man made me cry. Or also that God Bless America song always makes me cry. Cause the souls are fights for us in the war, And if you listen to that song up close, it's telling you a story about.
Yeah, he did a lot of tribute shows for the soldiers in Afghanistan too.
Oh yeah,
Afghanistan did a lot of live shows, and I can't imagine he even charged for that. He probably did out of the goodness of his heart.
yeah, goodness. Please get back to the community, man. It's this. I would like to go back to downtown alive, man. It's so. When people are good, I don't judge. It's people.
So, Festival International is coming up, and
Yeah.
I think that's this next month, Caitlin, or 2 months.
I need my
Yeah, so
charger.
Festival International is in Lafayette, Louisiana. It's the biggest music festival in America,
Yeah.
and they're gonna have some awesome lineups this year. But anyway, man,
I need
we've
my.
done a little show here, and I think our computer battery's about to die.
Yeah, computer battery about to die.
So we might have to end this podcast
Nice.
here and maybe come up with another one in the future.
Yeah, in the future. Um, thank you for having you.
I'm glad to be here, bro. This is fun.
Well, this is fun. This is fun for my channel. This is fun for you channel. We need to make a band where you have a captivating day, a breast day, and you stay, follow your dream anywhere. And I see you on my next podcast.
You can find me on YouTube, Silent Alchemy 1333. Peace out, everyone.
Or you can find me on Colin's Captivating World. And alright, I'll see you on my next podcast, y'all.
Good Saturday.
Good Saturday.